Hello and welcome to 3.3. We're going to talk today about how the taxation spills over into violence and how that violence leads us to declare our independence from Britain. Let's get started, at least as soon as the loom will load. Here we go. So, what happens next is things are extremely tense, and a man named Paul Revere alerts the Minutemen in Lexington that British troops have a secret plan. They're going to march in the middle of the night from Boston, Massachusetts to Concord, Massachusetts to collect colonists' weapons at Concord. The Redcoats fought through the night through the Minutemen at Lexington, but they were defeated at Concord by the colonists. But there's a mystery that historians still haven't figured out to this day. Nobody knows who shot first, but these first battles of the American Revolution are called the shot heard round the world. Let's find out more. So the colonists are split into sides. Patriots, LJH shout out, are colonists who wanted to fight against Britain and start their own country. Loyalists were colonists who wanted to remain loyal to Britain and don't want to fight a war. So after the Battle of Lexington and Concord, delegates, people who are elected to represent the colonists, meet again in Philadelphia. The Congress creates the Continental Army because they decide that, you know what, we're fighting, it's on. And they make George Washington the commander-in-chief. They decide, though, they're going to send the king one last request for peace called the Olive Branch Petition. And they're asking the king for fair treatment for the colonies and for peace. And the king ignores it. So, in the meantime, a man named Thomas Paine, who was an immigrant, decided to write a pamphlet named Common Sense. It says that it doesn't make sense for the king to be in charge of the colonists because they're so far away, and that the colonists should separate from Britain and become their own country. And this pamphlet spreads like wildfire. Everybody is reading this. And it persuades many colonists to become patriots and to fight to gain their freedom from Great Britain. It also persuades Congress to finally declare independence. So let's talk about the Declaration of Independence and, side note, why Liberty is called Liberty Junior High. Let's get started. So the Declaration of Independence is written by Thomas Jefferson. However, he has some help. Benjamin Franklin and John Adams are also on the committee. The Declaration lists grievances or complaints against the king and says that the colonies are now their own country. We're not going to be British anymore. It's signed on July 4th, 1776, and it then becomes official. Guys, Liberty is called Liberty because it opened in 1976, 200 years after the Declaration. We need to talk about your rights. So, unalienable rights are rights that, according to the Declaration of Independence, you are born with, and they cannot be taken away without due process, where you go to court. And then this is one of the most important passages. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed or given by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they get these ideas from the Enlightenment or from John Locke. And John Locke was a philosopher who believed that if life, liberty, and property were not protected by the government, then the government should be changed, altered, or abolished, gotten rid of. Interesting thought. All right, so that was it for today. Actually, your unalienable rights, and then there's a list of grievances or complaints against the king. You've got this. Move on to practice and have a great day.